And good morning. How are you doing this morning? It's good to see you here on Facebook and YouTube. And I believe we're on Periscope too, I believe. But I do know one thing for sure. We're definitely on Facebook and also on YouTube. So how are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day out there. And lately we've had some really nice weather. Lately we've had, little matter of fact, it's been cooler than average, way cooler than average. This time of the year, lows should be in the upper 50s. And lately we've had, I believe this is the fourth morning in a row that we've had temperatures in the 40s. The morning low at the airport is either going to be officially 48 or 49. And it's kind of rare in April for us to have 4 days in a row where the lows are in the 40s. And also the high temperatures have been below average. Our average high temperature this time of the year should be in the right around 80-degree range. So definitely cooler than average. So let's take a look outside. First of all, this morning, well, we're warming up. Temperature is 63 degrees, looks good out there. We've got these little puffy cumulus clouds. They're very small, but that's a symptom that we've got a little bit more moisture. Now we've got a southeasterly wind instead of having a northeasterly wind like we've had over the last several days. Now we've got a southeasterly wind. We're going to start building a little moisture, and I promise you tomorrow is going to look a lot different than what we've got out there today. Down around Calaveras Lake, right now temperature is at 62, and don't have the little puffies, doesn't look like there, just pretty clear, but even in Calaveras Lake and most of South Central Texas today, you're going to have partly cloudy skies. Let's take a look at the low. Low this morning down to 49 degrees. Bernie 43. Seguin coming in at about 45 degrees as well. So notice in Kerrville down to 42 this morning. So pretty chilly. Hey, by the way, Bobby, how are you doing? Good morning. And Kinsey, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well this morning, and thanks for joining me. All right, yeah, take a look. I mean, 41 degrees, Fredericksburg, and I think that's about 4 days in a row that Fredericksburg's been either in the 30s or lower 40s. So this has been really a cool spell for this time of the year. George West down about 51. All right, here's what I'm talking about. Notice what's going on. This time of the year, you start moving the winds around more out of the south and east, and it's just a matter of time before we start bringing in moisture. And you can tell right along the Rio Grande Valley, that's where that low cloudiness is starting to move in. Laredo has been cloudy all morning long. Now the cloud's moving into You'll Pass, Del Rio, you're going to start to cloud up. But on this satellite resolution, it doesn't show up well enough, those little small little individual clouds. Now, I could take the time, I could go over and I can get you a satellite resolution that's down to 1 kilometer that'll show up those little clouds, but I don't know. Do we want to do that? You know what? We're on Facebook and we've got a little time. I don't have anybody, producer saying, hey, we're running out of time. So why not? And look at that. Look how quick we can do that. And it shows up really nice on the close-in resolution. Matter of fact, these satellites have gone so far and they've come along so far with the technology, you can actually see where the little individual cumulus clouds are, basically western Comal County, northern Bexar County, basically right along the hills. And what I think is happening is we're starting to get that flow and they start hitting the little hills, and it's just enough of a lift that'll make those little cumulus clouds. Matter of fact, it pretty much mimics the escarpment there, northern Medina County, also northern Uvalde County. You can see that now. So anyway, love the infrared imagery and the visible. That's a visible image, by the way. I love how detailed it is on that 1 kilometer view. You can even see the little bitty clouds, which is cool. Hopefully you think it's cool. I kind of geek out sometimes, and you got to forgive me for that. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing? Richard, good morning. And Diane, how are you doing this morning? Oh, by the way, speaking of geeking out, and I know you probably want me to get to the forecast, but did you check out the last couple of mornings? I thought it was really cool. And if you haven't heard about this, this is really neat. You had the moon. This started Tuesday morning. You had the moon, and then Jupiter, Saturn, and then Mars. And then yesterday morning, the moon was right underneath Saturn. So you had the moon, and then the Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars. And then this morning, the moon was right beside Mars. And so you had the moon, and then Mars, and Jupiter. Anyway, just made for a great sky in the morning. It was right in the pre-dawn hours. And unfortunately, tomorrow morning, the planets, I believe, are still going to be there, but the moon won't be there. So anyway, kind of interesting this morning. And on my Twitter, I've got it there, and also I've got, I think I got a picture on my Facebook page, Ken's 5 Facebook page. All right, anyway, so let's take a look. Temperatures now in the lower 60s. Later on this afternoon, we're going to warm those temperatures up, but right now we're at 63, Floresville 66, and you can see those clouds over to the west and southwest down around Carrizo Springs and Del Rio. So what is happening exactly? Well, you look at the surface map. I really need to move that high over a little bit more towards Kentucky. So you've got the high that we're losing the influence. We're in a transition day today. We're losing the influence of the high. It's moving out of the way. And now our weather is going to be more influenced by that low that's developing in southeastern Colorado and the Panhandle. And so it's starting to turn those wind arrows out of the Gulf of Mexico. And I know it's early in the season, but Gulf of Mexico waters are already warming up. Matter of fact, I read somewhere where the Gulf of Mexico waters are as warm as they've been in April. So it just doesn't take a whole lot of time for us to move that moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico. And this is our transition day. It's going to be a beautiful day, partly cloudy. It's going to be a really nice day. Tomorrow, though, will cloud up with that southeast flow, and tomorrow probably won't be as pretty. Real quick, I'm not going to focus on this very long, but let's take a look at the upper level pattern. You know, we haven't had any rain in several days now. Haven't really had any disturbances or big storm systems coming in from the west. It's been kind of a zonal flow. Well, I think that changes tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to start to have just a few little disturbances, and as we head into Saturday, notice, did you see that system that's moving through Kansas and the Panhandle of Texas? We'll have just enough, plus a cold front's going to come in Friday night, and I think we're going to have a little overrunning up and over. So it's definitely going to be cloudy on Saturday. I think it's going to be a little cooler, and also we'll have a chance for some showers. And then the next system comes in on Sunday, and see all the reds and the yellows over again in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. They're going to have some pretty big thunderstorms again there. We probably won't. We may have a brief thunderstorm Sunday morning, but I think Sunday looks good. And as we head into early next week, temperatures really start warming up as we head into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So let's get to our forecast here real quick. Hey, Eddie, how are you doing? Simon, how are you doing? Hey, Mama Mella, 50th birthday. You want me to say that? I can definitely do that. So Mama Mella, how are you doing? 50th birthday. And Nicholas, the next chance for storms is going to be Sunday morning. I mean, Friday afternoon, it's possible, but it just doesn't look good. We're not that unstable. We're going to have a cool front come in. It's possible to have a rumble of thunder, but nothing really big. And then Saturday, I guess it's possible for a few thunderstorms, and then Sunday morning, but I just don't think the setup is going to be there for any kind of severe weather or anything like that. As we head through the day today, high will reach about 77 under partly cloudy skies, mainly just those small cumulus clouds. As we head into, see this? Look at that. Look how quick we cloud up tonight. Tonight we're going to cloud up. Tomorrow morning we're going to be cloudy. At least we won't be in the 40s. We'll be in the 60s, and temperatures a little bit above average for a change, if you like that. High temperatures tomorrow still in the 70s. You know, not a great chance of seeing a lot of heavy rainfall. I think we may have a chance for some showers, perhaps a thunderstorm. That cool front comes through, and I think it will cool us off a little bit as we head into Saturday, so nothing really drastic. Okay, this is the moment you've been waiting for, 7-day. Let's take a look. Bam, there we go. Okay, here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Today, 76 or so for a high temperature. I think tomorrow we'll be looking at a high at around 77. Again, a lot of cloud cover around, chance for some showers, maybe a thunderstorm, it's possible. I think we could have a little drizzle as well. Frontal boundary moves through. Slightly cooler for Saturday, not a big deal. I think we're still hit close to 70 for a high, but some drizzle, some showers around, northeasterly wind turning easterly, and then as the main kind of system kicks in, we're going to be on the real tail end of it. It's not going to be a real big dynamic push to the atmosphere, so maybe a 30% chance of seeing a thunderstorm first thing Sunday, and then Sunday afternoon looks pretty good. I think we'll have mostly sunny skies. High temperature Sunday afternoon will be in the 80s, and then Monday, Tuesday, in mid-80s. Next week, you know, if we had Fiesta, it'd be kind of like what we're used to for Fiesta weather, with it being pretty warm in the afternoon. And then Wednesday, I think we'll have a chance for some thunderstorms, and high temperatures will be in the upper 80s, around 88 for your Wednesday. So that's the 7-day forecast. Yeah, I had to talk a while to get there, but anyway, hopefully you didn't mind. And Richard, let's see, how are you doing today? Nicholas, how are you? And I guess that's it. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys again being on Facebook with me and YouTube, and really want to thank you for watching us in the morning. I know Barry and Sarah and Niku, we all thank you, and also for watching us all the time. So anyway, just want to thank you, and have a good day today. Make it a good one under partly cloudy skies. It should be a really nice one today. And again, thanks for being with us, and we'll see you later.